Seen the pictures he's been posting on
Yes.
Facebook? It's like Lake Powell,
Yeah, the helicopter ride last
it's like,
time.
You poor
Yeah.
thing. Right.
But the good thing is we get to see all of his stories
Yeah,
when
right.
he comes
That's true.
back.
Later.
Anyway, we got the Scottish Festival going on, and Amanda is there today at Thanksgiving Point.
Good morning, guys. Well, you know what they say, you can take the eye out of Irish, but you can't take the eye out of Scottish. So I'm here promoting the Utah Association
Who
of...
says that?
I don't know, I do, I guess, because
Okay.
look I'm ill-prepared already. I got dressed in the dark this morning, and I think I'm supporting the wrong country. Is this offensive, Bob? England rocks? I guess it's like a little Sex Pistols thing going on. But we'll talk to Bob in a second. But at least I have the lower half going on today.
Yes.
But I have to test your guys' skills with the word whiskey. Can you say it like that, like you're mad at the H? Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Is that how the Scottish say
Whiskey.
whiskey?
Is that how the Scottish say whiskey? I'm just making stuff up. Okay, we will get the real story in the next few hits, but I'm also going to throw a caber, so don't Google that or anything. I'll tell you what that is later.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay.
Tough.
All right. We'll
right.
see you later. Still ahead here on...
Amanda's at the Scottish Festival today.
down at Thanksgiving Point this morning, and looks like the outfit's getting a little better now.
Okay, you like it? I decided not to offend by supporting the wrong country.
The wrong country. Way to go.
What was I thinking this morning?
Yeah, what was that all about?
So next weekend is actually when the Scottish Festival is here at Thanksgiving Point in Electric Park, June 8th and 9th. We're here with Bob Gallimore. He's the head of the Utah Scottish Association, and I think I'm wearing about $700 to $800 worth of clothing right now.
Pretty close, yeah.
Wow.
And thanks to Edinburgh Castle for letting me wear this. But okay, so anchors, what is this pattern called?
Plaid?
Plaid?
Plaid doesn't count.
They all said plaid.
No. Tartan. It's tartan.
Oh,
Okay, and
Plaid.
there's a special meaning. So let's run through these real quick.
Well, the design of the patterns has to do with where people lived originally. They were district tartans, and they came to be associated with specific clans.
Okay,
and so
so-
now each clan has its own tartan.
Do you know which one I'm wearing?
You're a Stewart this morning.
I'm a Stewart, Amanda
You're an honorary
Stewart.
Stewart.
Oh, I
Yes,
like that a
yes,
lot.
yes,
And
yes.
yours?
Mine is McGillimore, Morrison.
Okay, and so this is old school. You probably have a
Really
crest
old.
and everything.
Oh yes, absolutely.
I love that. And so, and these.
These tartans, the tie, for example, that's the Utah State tartan.
Oh my goodness. Who decides this?
Well, it was decided by an expert that was hired by the Scottish Association back in the 90s to create a tartan for the association, for the state of Utah, actually. And it was adopted by Governor Levitt.
So probably colors have meanings, different ways the
They do.
stripes are laid out.
Yeah, that all,
Okay.
it's part of all of that. If you can take the design and rotate it 90 degrees in each direction, so if we were to take this and we were to rotate a quarter of the design and rotate it, and it's identical in all 4 quarters, then it's a tartan. If there are stripes going this way that don't go that way, not a tartan.
Oh, this is like a fashion lesson too.
Okay.
Now when we see that on the runway, it's like, no, that's not plaid.
No,
That's tartan.
plaid. That's tartan, yeah.
That's plaid.
All right, well, we
Okay.
have some Highland games to play
You
next,
do.
and so we'll save that for a little later. Back to you guys.
Okay. For the Scottish Festival.
Exactly. So I just found out that I weigh about 10 stones. So a stone is 14 pounds. I'm guessing, but
Roughly.
Don't do the math.
Yeah.
And so how many stones is this ball that we're about to toss over the bar?
This is about 2 stones.
2 stones. So 14 plus 14, 28? Okay, let's try this out. Math is not my strong point, obviously.
Okay.
So Doc, I'm going to let you hold this.
What's the technique?
And you tell me what we're doing. So 1 hand or 2 hands?
1 hand.
Okay.
What you're going to do is you're going to go out, cast it between your legs, bring it up, arch it back, and throw it over the
This is heavy.
I would
castle wall.
28
probably
pounds.
Okay.
stand off to the side, sir.
Oh, boy.
Whoa.
See?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, my goodness.
Watch the kilt.
Man. Yeah. Yes. You just about got killed.
Kilt.
I'm going to lay off that whiskey before we try this game. Okay. Well, I'll let you do it.
He's speechless.
He's walking away in disgust.
So, Amanda, do you think we just ought to end this right now? Or
What was that, Ron?
do you think we just ought to end this?
Maybe we should end this. I don't know. But I want you to throw the sheep for us, too. And this is they used to light this on fire and throw it over castle walls. So we'll end with a shot of him doing this.
I'm glad you didn't light
All
the
right,
ball
here
on
we
fire.
go.
Seriously.
Woo!
Wow.
Man.
I love the
cool.
Scottish games, you guys. So much fun, unless you fall on your face.
Yeah.
But then it's fun for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good television.
It was a good time for us, Amanda.
Have fun with that.
Okay.
All right, see you later.
Maybe.
Okay, let's go back to Amanda, and you got to do something to top your last performance.
Yes.
That's all I can say.
You know what? The Utah Scottish Association, they are so kind. They're going to give me another chance to bring back my dignity, right, Doc?
Correct.
Good luck.
So, okay, we're going to try this,
you're gonna
and
do
then
it
we're
again.
going to check out the
Yeah.
cavers. You know, this is scary, you guys. This is tough stuff. This is battle practice that they used to do back in the day. So, all right, I need to concentrate because this is a heavy. This is a heavy thing. This used to have spikes on it back in the day. Okay.
I think it's the shoes.
Oh, see, I started off wrong. I started off scared. That's what I did.
See, there's technique you need. Can you use both arms or no?
Woo!
Oh, that was good.
Did that go up or did that just go back? That went up.
You got a little bit of
excellent.
there.
Okay. Okay, that's partly of my dignity is coming back. So over here we're doing the caber toss, and check out my girl Stephanie way back there. I've been watching her, and she's like, oh my gosh, stronger than any man I know. But then these guys, okay, show us what we're doing here, guys.
Tell her that.
I'm sure your boyfriend would love to hear that.
Look at that. Oh, this is scary. See, this scares me just watching it. Woo!
So those are cabers.
Those are cabers, and they used to throw those across creeks so they could cross them. They used to roll them down hills to kind of thwart their enemies. So all of this stuff is really brutal, strong man stuff. So
Yeah.
interesting. And we'll do some music and dancing in a little bit, but we had to get this out of the way first.
Well, I kind of like the
Oh.
big strongman
Yeah.
stuff.
Yes. So we actually have a minute. So come over here, Ben. Talk to me about the caber toss. What kind of training do you do to prepare for something like this?
There's really not much training you can do.
Really?
No, you just lift a bunch of weight in the off season and up and downs with it and
So,
curls, but not much.
it's mostly bravery, it looks like, because you're balancing that thing could fall on you at any moment.
It could. You have to know how to get away from it.
So how heavy
Because
is
if it gets away from you, it can cause a lot of damage.
Oh
to
my
you.
gosh. So how heavy is it?
Each one varies.
Yeah.
They could be up to, it's 85 to 100 pounds.
Wow.
And then, of course, when that starts to leverage away from you, you're a fulcrum at that point, and there's more weight placed on your body. So you're just kind of pushing that thing away from you, giving it power to get up and over and flip it.
And so this is a log that you find at the lumber yard, or?
You can find them anywhere. People find them in the mountains. They
You probably whittle your own.
No, we don't whittle them, but you do end up having to carve them up a little bit.
Oh my
so.
gosh. Well, I just respect the heck out of you guys because this is scary stuff and I'm learning a lot. So thanks so much. Back to you guys.
Okay,
right.
Amanda, thanks. Hey, we have Royal Bliss playing point this morning. That's where Amanda is for the Scottish Festival.
That's right. I think I've regained a little bit of composure since the last few hits. I've calmed down. My adrenaline is slowing, so that's good. We're giving you a preview of what's going on next weekend, June 8th and 9th, here at Electric Park at Thanksgiving Point. And you know what? It's not Scottish without some bagpipes, right? So look at this assembly we have here. The littlest member over there. How old are you, Bridger? 7 years old. He's been playing since he was 3. We're going to talk to Don Smith. Don, what is the organization called?
This is White Peak Centennial Pipe Band.
And you have been playing for how long?
Almost 30 years now.
And I would say he doesn't even look 30. So when did you start?
When I was about 14 years old.
I just gave away your age.
I know you did.
Okay, so Bob with the Utah Scottish Association, he said, you might not want to try the bagpipes because it'll, kind of frustrate you. What's hard about it?
Pretty much everything.
It is.
So can you give me kind of the lay of the land as far as what does what?
You bet. Okay, this part is called the chanter. You play the melody on that.
Okay.
It's got 9 notes on it.
I see the little holes there.
Yep. You got to cover those with your fingers.
Okay.
This is called the blowpipe. You fill up this whole thing with air. And then all the fun begins.
So do you have to do some like yoga-esque breathing practices to expand that rib cage?
Yeah, we practice blowing up truck tires right before we play.
Oh.
No, it does take
You
a little
stinker.
getting used to. It does take a little getting used to.
Okay, and then these are the pipes, right?
Yep, these are the pipes that go with the bag, called bagpipes.
Well, how?
They work like an organ pipe.
Yeah, I was
Each of these has a reed in them, so you're actually playing 4 different instruments when you play a set of bagpipes.
No way.
And you tune them by lengthening them or shortening them, just like an organ pipe.
Okay, and what is the significance of the outfit? Because I've noticed that with the Scottish folks, everything has a meaning.
The pattern that you see on the kilts, and they are kilts, they're not skirts,
Yes.
is called a tartan. Now, anything that's checkered is called plaid, but kilts are in a specific design called tartan. Each tartan represents a family or a district. This is actually the American bicentennial tartan.
Oh, cool.
It's
well,
one of the few American tartans. You'll notice the red, white, and blue.
Bob showed us some tartans earlier, and I know you're supposed to wear nothing under your skirt or your kilt. Oh, you guys! But I decided to kind of break the rules here. I have some special shorts under there. I love it. Well, I'll let you guys take it away, and we'll take it out to break or wherever we're going next, you guys.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We're going to play you a song called Scotland. No, actually 42nd Highlanders is an old Scottish tune.
Thank you. I'm excited. I'm excited to see little Bridger on the drums over there. Woo!
Very cool. It's great to see the little 7-year-old.
It is.
Cool. Still to come on 2 News this morning in this morning.
I do too.
Okay, well, let's
So
head
do we
back
have any
down.
other animal stories here?
I don't know.
All right.
Let's check with Amanda. She's down at Thanksgiving Point. They have animals there, or mosquitoes. Amanda?
Totally. Luckily, I haven't run into any mosquitoes this morning. But we're previewing the Scottish Festival happening next weekend. And guess what? I have a surprise for our viewers. We get to give away 2 family packs through Facebook. So go to our 2 News This Morning page and click on the contest tab. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do this morning. So anyway, we're going to learn about Scottish dance this morning with Heather Glenn of the Highland Dance School. Am I getting that right?
Yeah, Heather Donahue with the Heather Glenn School of Highland Dance.
Okay, perfect. And tell me what we're going to see here, both here today and at the Scottish Festival as far as dance goes.
So we're going to see a small snippet this morning of one of the competition dances. This is the sword dance that you're seeing in the background.
Ooh, let's step aside a little bit. Let's let Tom get that. Okay, so describe to me what is the significance of this dance.
So the sword dance dates back hundreds of years. This dance was actually performed by the clans, and it was actually done by the men. It was more of a war dance.
Okay.
So
I've noticed that theme a lot this morning. A lot of the things are in preparation for war or battle.
Yes, and a lot of the Highland dances originated from that time. So the sword dance was very significant. They would dance this the night before a battle. If they touched the sword, that was possibly a bad omen. They wouldn't do so well the next day.
Oh my gosh.
It was also done as a victory dance. If you watch the dance now, it's all about technique and precision.
Oh yeah.
So if you watch the dancers' feet, they're very tight and pointed, stretched movements, and they'll be judged on that in the competition next week.
Okay, so you're going to have people sign up to compete from all over the place.
Yes, we have dancers in Utah and from surrounding states that will be traveling to Thanksgiving Point next weekend for this dance competition.
That is fascinating, and they haven't touched it yet, so that's kind of a good omen, right?
That's a good thing.
And so I hear this dance really heats up towards the end. What do they end up doing?
At the end of this step, the dancers will clap their hands. The clap signifies the piper, if they're dancing to a live piper, to speed up the music. This is quick time.
Ooh, I hope we get to see that in a little bit. But anyway, our Facebook giveaway, definitely go check into that, and we'll bring you more from the preview for the Utah Scottish Festival, guys.
That is a skill.
Impressive,
Wow.
yeah. All right. Thanks a lot, Amanda. Still ahead here on 2 News.
All right, let's head back down to Thanksgiving Point. Amanda is learning how to be Scottish.
Yeah, I think I have a little minor injury from earlier, but we're previewing the Utah Scottish Festival happening next weekend. And for viewers who want to win a family pack of tickets to come here, just email us real quick right now at amnews.kutv.tv. So anyway, we are going to try the stone throw here. The stone put was the predecessor to the shot put, right, Stephanie?
Yep, it sure was. It actually was to show who the champion of the clan, to see who would go into battle and kind of represent everyone.
So this is a challenge. It's like you want to challenge the winner constantly.
Yeah,
so that you're like the champion, so I'm going to try to challenge you now.
Yes.
Okay, so Ryan, you take that away. You give us a little demonstration, and then I will try to mimic. Oh, that was some technique. This takes more than just shoving this around in the air.
Just a little bit. You have to put all your weight on the back leg, and you have to have your shoulders facing behind you, which is a little off, but then you just
Let's do it together. Let's do it together. Okay, setting that down.
Use a smaller rock, Amanda. There we go.
It is very small. Thank you.
Egg. It's an egg.
Oh.
And then you're going to put.
Oh, I'm like.
Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Yeah, you better.
Oh. Probably broke a nail.
Yeah.
Let me grab the microphone. So I'm probably one of the more frilly players at the Highland Games.
Frilly.
But it has been a blast learning about this culture. And yeah, we'll wrap it up next time. So and we'll announce the winner. So hurry and email amnews@kutv.tv. Guys?
Okay.
All right.
There's no pink tartan for you this morning, Amanda.
I know.
Okay.
I deserve one, though.
I mean, did you mean lack of?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
You guys, I am so scared to go back to the station this morning. Well, we are here at the preview of the Utah. Yes, I know. You guys are just going to laugh at me or make fun of me or whatever.
Nah.
But we're here with Bob with the Utah Scottish Association. And Bob, what can people expect next weekend at the Utah Scottish Festival?
A lot of action. There's something going on continuously the whole time, whether it's athletes, dancers, pipe bands, other types of entertainment, food. There's something happening all the time.
With food, I was at the Edinburgh Castle across the street from the station, and I found a can of vegetarian haggis.
Yes. Yes. Not most famous, but yes, there is.
The guy there, he's like, well, at least the sheep was vegetarian. So we have some other folks here. Okay, our athletes from this morning. You have some pretty interesting day jobs, I'm not going to lie. Stephanie, what do you do?
I'm a hairstylist at Bellamia.
Love it. And what do you do?
Warehouse supervisor.
Warehouse supervisor.
Work for UDOT.
What do you do for UDOT? We were just talking to them.
Oh, really? I snowplow operator.
I love it. Ryan?
I work at a brokerage firm.
Nice.
Orthopedic surgical assistant.
And you told me you were doing what at 10 a.m. this morning?
2 total knees and a total hip.
Yeah, he's like, I got to dislocate a hip later today. I'm like, that kind of makes sense. So thanks, Doc, for everything this morning. And Ben, what do you do?
I'm a compliance manager for Ivory Homes.
So interesting. So you guys kind of split up your time. What are you looking forward to this weekend?
This weekend.
Or next weekend.
I'm like, next weekend. I'm like, well, my favorite's actually the sheaf toss. And and the strongman. I'm really excited to see. So.
Well, I am so impressed with your guys' feats of strength. I got to be like Doc Hollywood and work out how many hours a day? 2 hours a day, 6 days a week. I love it. Well, thanks to Edinburgh Castle for letting me wear this kilt. I think I might invest in one someday. About $700 down the road, but someday, nonetheless. So we'll send it back to you guys.
We were just worried, Amanda, that you might need to see that doctor before you leave.
Yeah.
You know,
I should at least get a checkup, I think.
Yeah, that one spill you took.